What up, pink ladies, T-birds, just happen to be watchers of my shh. My name is Jimmy Pynk. It's a bright, beautiful day. I have allergies and sinus pills that I took this morning. I'm enjoying a nice, cold, refreshing White Claw. We not sponsored by them, so I probably shouldn't have said that. But we'll see if it what y'all doing on Friday night when anybody show up. Cause my city is out here wilding, and I ain't going to shit unless it's a family function, and I ain't got one this week. So you got me, kid. Well, this is a family function. My stomach looks fucking huge with these shorts on sitting down. But we all gained weight during the damn pandemic. It ain't nothing new. Hey, Chris. Shit. We all gained weight during the goddamn pandemic. The sun is shining, so I'm gonna be struggling to see what y'all saying. Y'all excuse me. Oh, we over here. It's a little shadier over here. A little bit. How y'all doing? Let me do the arbitrary make fun of the YouTube algorithm. Like, subscribe, smash that like button, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Sponsored by Nostalgia Mask on Etsy. That part's not necessarily a joke. First at the very top, y'all know y'all have different names up in here, and I don't like spending nobody else's money or letting nobody else know what other people are spending, but I would like to thank, uh, well, it is Pride Month. We ain't going to sue nobody's chosen pronoun, and that includes if you're a pink lady or a T-bird. I'm sorry I don't have an in between for that. You can just pick which one you want to be. It ain't necessarily got to be you a girl and a pink lady or a boy and a T-bird. We ain't going to say that. Gender is a construct. But to the pink lady or T-bird that ordered the Sailor Moon glass off of Etsy, thank you very much. It's already packed up and ready to go. Now it is the weekend, so it probably will not ship till Monday, but it is already packed up, bubble wrapped, double boxed, address on it. So that'll be shipping priority shipping pretty soon, and you'll get a tracking number once I get that completed. Hey Kendrick, hey Nika, where are you at? You here, or are you at on vacation? Don't answer that if you don't want to. I know you a private person, but that's my home girl right now. Like she from my area. Like that's my home girl. Like I fucks with her for real. We used to work together, but we both hated the job and we both didn't work there no more off some FMLA disability bullshit. But that's neither here nor there. That was years ago. You guys message me later. What the hell you mean you got stuck there? Message me later. Because I want to know how the hell you got stuck. I mean, but is it stuck? Do you want to come back here? I think you probably have more fun there. I better not get no copyright strike for that whack ass song that you blasting past my house. Oh, well, I'm glad your surgery went well. I'm glad COVID ain't have no effect on your weight. Did on mine. So any old way. Caught up on the second. Listen, some bullshit went on yesterday, last night, when I got off live with y'all, and I watched the second episode of Legendary. But then somebody, but then somebody pissed me off, so I ended up just going to bed. But some shit went left sideways real quick. You don't gotta talk about it, but um, yeah, just go ahead and just get a crown to Balenciaga. That's who y'all want to give it to. Just go ahead and just give it to Balenciaga. That's who y'all want to have it. Damn, 146 pounds. Was episode 8 was yesterday, was the one that dropped Thursday 7 or 8? I don't know what number we on. But I came on here and talked about the first one. And I was supposed to come back to talk about the second one and I didn't, so I watched the second one to drop. Just go ahead and give Balenciaga the crown. Because that's who y'all want to have it anyway. Because, bitch, again, I thought Balenciaga was sloppy and should have been in the bottom. I think I'm rooting for Miyake Mugler too. I think I'm rooting for Miyake Mugler too now that Teachy is gone. But I thought the next people I was probably gonna be rooting for was Orichi. Guess not. But can I just say, y'all was hating on Miss Demi. I don't think Demi was a bad judge. I don't. I don't think Demi was a bad judge. I think that I don't like the guest judge being the tiebreaker of who gets to stay, who gets to leave. Um, because I don't think her decision was based off of the final vote. I think her decision was based on the performance, which, and again, I'm not familiar with Demi. I know she just came out as non-binary. I know she's been bisexual, lesbian, and it's a journey, and it's a journey that most people, have to deal with, not publicly, where she has, but so I don't know her background, if she attends balls, if she's familiar with ballroom, but I don't feel like her judgment was actually based on the final Vogue down, and that I have a problem with. No, where's the unedited version? I don't be. Where's the unedited version of her? Where's that at? Cause she was hot, but like I said, I forgot who was it. Was it Father Orichi? Was it Father Orichi? Father House Orichi? Baby, he ate. He beat you. Now, should y'all have been in the bottom? No. As far as that final vote now, no. Bitch, he ate. Bitch, he ate. He tore you up. But when they gave, y'all help me out with the names of the squads this season. Like I said, my mind is not sharp for reviewing no more since I don't do it. So usually I got like almost total recall without even looking at my notes. Like that's gone. I had to start taking notes again if I'm going to be doing this shit because my total recall is not sharp no more after like not doing reviews for like a year. So I do lose track of the names sometimes. But Mother, that is legendary for face for her to get all the way through and then lose. And I was like, and she was serving. There is no way she lost that face category, that face walk off. She did not lose that. No, she did not lose that. She did not lose that. The test results are in. The test determined that is a lie. All Sade. She did not lose that. Like, you do not become legendary or iconic for something and you're the only one walking that category because you used your advantage to bump the other person that was legendary in that category. There's no way any of them people beat her in that face category. She did that. That face is on point. Them teeth, and she kept doing this. And them teeth was white and perfect, and she was serving. And I was like, bitch, it's the reason why she's an icon. Because I believe it says she's icon in that category. She's not even legendary. She's an icon in that category. And I was like, there ain't no way. There's no way. Stasha, right. Calm the garçon. Thank you. Hey, Amor. A lot better today. Thank you. A lot better today. I'm starting to notice that I think I was trying to get a sinus infection. And I was just taking allergy pills. So now that I have actually been taking a sinus pill with it in the morning, um, much, much, much better. Thank you. I think probably if I go ahead and take a sinus pill with my allergy pill, keep up on my nasal spray, I think probably by Sunday I'll be 100%. I'm at about 90 now. I started out at about 65, so it is progressively getting better. I'll say I think I was trying to get a sinus infection and I caught it in time for it not to turn into one. Hey, you know what? Check this out. With my first fucking White Claw of the day, you could also be my first keep talking and nobody will see your ass. We can go ahead and do that. It is fucking summer. And one thing I will not tolerate, especially after I shook my depressive episodes, there is no way that I came on here to talk to y'all on a Friday night at 7:52, and this is literally my first fucking drink, that you're gonna come up in here because you ain't got nothing better to do with your life and talk shit about somebody. You want the attention? I'm a different type breed. I ain't gonna pay you dust. I'm gonna pay you all the motherfucking smoke. I'm a different motherfucker. So since you wanted to come in here and get attention, catch these bars. Bitch, you have no life. If all you can do is come on somebody's live who, let's keep it a buck, barely be on here just to talk about them drinking and smoking cigarettes, you just mad bitch because you ain't got nothing better to do. At least I got a squad of people that while I'm sitting on my porch not doing shit, I at least got people that's willing to come and talk to me. Matter of fact, I got people that come and pay to talk to me. I still got my Patreon is still active. Ain't even dropping motherfucking videos, still getting paid. Run my own business and run it so well enough I never had to go back to work, still getting paid. If I ain't on this motherfucker, I'm probably working, still getting paid. What you doing? Using Twitter fingers to talk about somebody else. So what you can do is take them Twitter fingers, wrap them around, take the right hand, wrap it around your dick, take the other hand, wrap it around the chair, fuck off, and have several seats. Now, you got the attention that you wanted. You blocked, can't nobody see what you're fucking saying. So take your Pepper McManus fake ass, nothing better to do than to jump on YouTube from people's lives and be a troll, because that is way more depressing than be an alcoholic. I'd rather be an alcoholic. At least I'm having fucking fun. Because you're fucking miserable. Now, with that being fucking said, there was the attention that you wanted for talking all that shit. Because this is day 2 of you popping up in here. That was the attention that you wanted. I don't pay dust. I pay smoke. Now you might as well go ahead and leave, because I don't need moderators. I can block you my motherfucking self. So can't nobody see nothing you saying, so you might as well dip. Bye, bitch. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Anyway, y'all. Anyway, y'all. Hey, viewers of you. Hey, Mars Black. Oh, thank you, Amore. Hey, Izzy, long time. Why did they have to review your message that said you like my rainbow braids? See how see why I don't be fucking with YouTube? Like, you didn't even swear in that. Like, why was that something that somebody had to approve? You did finally catch a live. Ooh, and you know what, y'all? I ain't had to read the motherfucker for filth in a long time, and damn, that felt good. Ooh, that got some aggression off my back. I feel my muscles easing up. Like, ooh, that was some tension I needed to let out. Ooh, that was some tension I needed to let out, honey. Hey, it's me, D. Yeah, just go ahead and crown Balenciaga at this point. Mm. Mm. I know that is so gross, but like I said, I'm in the process of trying to break this before turning to a sinus infection, so that's gonna happen. And my spitter is all the way over here. I know I'm such a fucking lady, yes I am. But from a kid, I used to never I would never spit, and I got pneumonia like that. So if it's got to come up, it's coming up. Fuck out of here. Yeah, usually you are in bed. Martin Black said, Happy. That's a good thing, y'all. That's a good thing. I ain't hating that I gotta keep doing that. I hate that I put on these shorts with this shirt because it is not a match. But I wasn't like trying to get dressed today. Um, yeah, happy hot girl summer. Oh no, I'm not a hot girl. Not this thyroid is out. Happy I ain't sweating fucking bullets. That's a blessing because last summer, ooh, and the summer before that, when the thyroid was jacked up, oh my God, all I would do is step in the sun and be pouring sweat. So this is great. I expect a lot to go off. I absolutely did. And I wasn't mad about it either. Because everybody knows I wear a stiletto. Okay, well, why didn't you say something then? They ask you what you want for an outfit, so why didn't you say, well, I want stiletto boots? And also, it was ice. Like, you had on like a chunky winter style boot. Like, I don't understand. Yeah. Now, Hot Girl Summer is my experiment with my hair and letting these basics have it. It worked for me. Hey, whatever it is, it's different color. It's different color braids and being comfortable as hell for me because I don't know. Like I said, I ain't going to nothing but family functions because my city is wilding the fuck out, and I ain't going nowhere with family functions. And if it's just gonna be at somebody's house, I'll get dressed sometimes just because I feel like it. But today, it legitimately was just like I'm chilling. Yeah, I'm chilling. I'm chilling. They done lifted all the damn restrictions in Ohio, so I'm like, oh, I really ain't going nowhere. Like, ain't no social distancing. You ain't requiring masks. Oh yeah, I'm not coming. I'm not coming to the function. Family functions only. Yeah, family functions only. Creating some stuff. Oh, by the way, in the Etsy store at Nostalgia Mask is 15% off of Pride items and Pride related items. Oh god damn it, who mowing their lawn? This is why I can't get no better. As soon as I'm like, all right, I feel great. I'm allergic to grass. So when somebody cut the grass, I be all fucked up all over again. I'm like, I just started feeling fucking better today. And then you get mad because you be like, well, you ain't gonna force me to go in the goddamn hot ass house because you decided you wanted to mow the lawn at 8 o'clock at fucking night. I ain't been out all motherfucking day because people was cutting the grass. Hey, 1993. Ha! Not you instantly thought about me because you know I love me some damn Jawbreaker. Jawbreaker is my shit. She said, you. She said, you know, Jawbreaker is my shit. Thanks, 1993. Get some hot tea at CMOS. I drank the hot tea. I was drinking hot toddies for a couple days. I think that's actually what broke it up. But now I'm able to like cough it up. Like that got it started to break it up. I'm so irritated right now. I'm like, damn, I just started fucking feeling better. I'm gonna be fucked up again. I already feel my throat fucking itching. This is why we can't have nice things. But the good news is because of the rain yesterday, the pollen count is not as high, so it ain't gonna fuck you up as bad as what it has been. But still, like damn. Now I'm gonna have to get up, move because I'm closer to this side. Usually I would be over here, but ugh. Uh, oh yeah, I've been laying real low, real low, and I'm definitely gonna keep it that way now. Everybody got restrictions. I'm just so disappointed because I just feel everything just coming back, and I'm like, I just started feeling better right before right when I ran to the store and was like, let me go live because I didn't finish talking about Legendary, and I'll have a couple white claws before the sun go down. Now here you come. You couldn't have got up tomorrow morning. To be fair, it is gonna be 90 degrees tomorrow, so I ain't really that mad that he was like, let me hurry up and get it done. But damn, my throat is itching again now. I can feel my eyes starting to feel fucking gritty over here. I'm like, I just started feeling fucking normal, my dude. It ain't his fault, like he don't know, but I'm just like, damn, I just started feeling fucking normal. 1993. Why was that? What I was thinking when I was saying I was laying low. I was thinking that you better lay low. That's what song I was thinking about. Once I said it out my mouth, I swear I was thinking it. You better lay low. Yeah, the ice ball Miyaki Mugler did slay. Balenciaga did not. I'm sorry. And I will say it again. Honey is a star, but you don't be together. You do not be together with the rest of your group. And it ain't because you've been missing for 2 weeks. You never have been. You do not be together. And I can't believe. I'm glad Law got in that ass because you can't blame that on the shoe. If you couldn't perform in that shoe, you should have said something like, "Hey, listen, I'm used to performing in the stiletto. Is there a way that I can get a stiletto to go with this?" If you feel like that's what affected your performance. But as somebody who has been performing in heels since 8 years old, you not gonna tell me you perform better on a stiletto than you do a chunky heel. Nobody does. Nobody does. You would probably prefer if you had to do all of that. You probably would prefer a chunky heel. It's not as fishy, but you're lying. You're lying. I'll teach you to tore the ice ball up. That's just gonna get worse now. I forgot who they gave. It was Balenciaga. I think they gave them tens across the board, and I was like, "Bitch, where?" No, Miyake Mugler got tens across the board, and they deserved it. But Balenciaga got a 49, and I was like, "Bitch, where?" I'm like, "Ain't no way." You lying. Folks was that was the lowest scoring shit, and Balenciaga got a 49. They was giving out tens. Just go ahead and crown them because this is the rigor Morris, and I hate. At least RuPaul's Drag Race, we ain't see the rigor Morris till they started wearing Emmys after like season 9. Damn, y'all only on season 2, and we can see under your skirt already. And let my man's law be my man's law. I'm sorry again, and we should do this all the time, but I'm especially aware of it during Pride Month. I do not know if he is his pronoun, but let law be law, because I feel like law is being very, very, very generous this season. I think law is being very generous this season compared to season 1. I think law is being very generous, and it's pretty obvious to me that somebody told law to tone down. It's fairly obvious going from season 1 to season 2 that they told him to tone down. Now, of course, when you have moments that happen like last night, that law is going to excuse me, the law is going to be like, oh no, you will not show this type of disrespect. Though I'm not saying it for that. I don't give a fuck what the producer said, but it's very obvious to me that they was telling law he was too strict. Yeah, somebody mentioned this yesterday to me. Um, Again, you have to understand I am out of the loop. I haven't been reviewing. I haven't really been like up on stuff like that. I do run my own business. I have been very busy, and quite honestly, this is usually when I'm slow is around the first of the month. I know that sounds ass backward, but people usually don't have expendable money to get custom made pieces of their fandom when rent and bills is due. So this is actually perfect time because around the first of the month is usually my slow week, which is why I'm able to talk to y'all and I'm not like on my computer designing or in my basement, making stuff, which is why I have time to talk to y'all. And I mean, I do still got orders, but I don't have the abundance that I usually have because this is usually my slow week around the first. And plus PPU and PPA money is drying up, so people really don't have expendable money. You heard me, but somebody mentioned this to me yesterday in the live that Honey Balenciaga has in their contract that they have to make top two. Well, honey, no pun intended, it's obvious. Yeah, Chris, when you find that, send me that because the fix is in, darling, and it's obvious. But I do give Honey all the props, losing their big sister and being gone for a couple of weeks and coming back in. But you on your own team. You don't even be in sync. You got a contract to come back for season 3 and be a judge or something too? Because Fixing and Rigor Morris, I'm not going to say it kills shows because they all have that. Obvious Fixing and Rigor Morris kill shows. And it's pretty obvious. Because I personally believe that little drag race show that I was on, they was doing some fixing and rigor mortis too to make it a little bit more exciting. Like, well, we gotta do something because Jimmy is always in the goddamn top two. This is starting to become obvious, and this is not. Y'all know me. Y'all know me. I won't say I'm the most humble person, but I'm also not the most cocky. Um, I stated several times, like I knew that when it came to runway, I was going to kill because I was already doing that, and I was already doing it with. I was already doing that within a week, getting the challenge. Um, Not so much now because I needed a fresh start and I got rid of the majority of my wardrobe. But at the time that I was on the show, I'm like, I got 4 closets full of clothes, and I do drag race challenges on my YouTube channel all the time. You got a week to get in theme. I do it all the time. Y'all not gonna be able to fuck with me on the runway, and it is what it is. And they were highly offended by me saying that when all I was saying was is I don't think I should have been on season one. I think you should have let the people do season one. I think that because I did runway already so much and did the costuming, I do cosplay, I do drag. I was doing these costumes for years, doing the drag race reviews within days with the challenges that and four closets full of fucking clothes. You can't fuck with nobody to get that unless you're somebody else that already does that. So unless it was somebody else that wasn't a baby drag queen that was on the show, or wasn't a YouTube reviewer or a cosplayer or something like that, and it was during a pandemic, so nobody could really like go out and buy shit, y'all wasn't gonna be able to fuck with me. And that's all I was saying was like I'm like the runway is gonna save me every fucking time. And that's when they got to that whole it's the snatch game for me to the point where when I finally did, because y'all know that was a very, very difficult time for me to even go back and rewatch. Um, when I went back and rewatched it, I was like, I wasn't even. I have Snatch Game is on my YouTube channel right now in full. I wasn't talking over people all like that. I was talking over people way worse on I Love Money. I was a terror on I Love Money season 2. And I won that motherfucker too. But I was a terror on that. I wasn't nowhere near like that on Drag Race Online. Not even close. And I wasn't talking over people all like that on Snatch Game. I was doing basically I was doing Mother Nature like I was Electra. What's her name? Electra Eleganza. No, Eleganza. You know what I'm talking about on Pose. It was like that. I'm Mother Nature. I've been here since the beginning of the time. I ain't got time for what y'all motherfuckers just saying. I'm gonna just say what I want to say. I was doing like old black grandmother. You know how like you could just be in mid conversation, the old black grandmother gonna be like, "Yo, whatever you talking about, but check this out." And that's how I was playing it because I was Mother Nature. I'm older than all of y'all. I've seen all this shit already, and that's how I was playing it. Like, how do you think somebody that has been here since the beginning of the time that's mortal would treat a bunch of mortal people, or even mortal? Because what was it, Esma? Oh, okay, you making potions and shit. Who you think taught you how to do that? Where you getting the herbs and shit from? Who did that? Going back to Jawbreaker, I made you, and I'm God. That's all you need to know. Like basically, that's how I was playing it. So when I watched it back, and I was like, I'm not even talking over people like that. And I felt like they had to get to a point where they was like, well, if we put Jimmy in the bottom, that'll shake some shit up. Because other than that, I wasn't never going to be in the bottom. So I do see rigor mortis as a crutch. And then also, like I said, the rule that the look and the name of the supervillain It was all about the look. It didn't matter the characterization of the supervillain. Huh? Then why the fuck are we doing supervillains if the name and all of that don't even tie in? On top of the fact you gonna tell somebody some shit like that that's a blur? Because I had turned in a whole biography about who Mardi Gras was and everything. If I knew that wouldn't have mattered, I could have came up with a completely different look. I came up with that look based on a whole character, what the beads did. The beads was like a weapon. Like I came up with this whole backstory. And they're like, oh, that didn't factor in. So I could have just dressed like the Joker or the Riddler or a whole host of other characters that I already had fucking cosplay for instead of making up my own supervillain. And would have not even been in the bottom, you know, I believe that came into a factor to shake shit up. I really do. I really do. Yeah, that's clever. Yeah, we did Snatch Game, but our Snatch Game, we didn't, because it wasn't restricted. We could be anybody, and I'm not good at impressions. So I had asked the judges before I decided I was nature. I asked them, could I do Mother Nature? And they told me yes. So therefore, there was no set characteristics that I had to have, except for I needed to look very ethereal, and I had my hair was like this, but it was green, and it had flowers and birds and butterflies. I had butterflies all over my outfit. My makeup was green. Um, that particular time, because I think for Snatch Game, my father got put in the ICU, and he had just went unresponsive. Um, and I still did the Snatch Game, so I was crying and stuff. So my eyes were pretty swollen. So I wore my glasses, but I still had on like all like green makeup, green lipstick, green braid with all these like flowers and birds in it. The look was there, and I was like, I ain't gotta do very much characterization, except for like they would throw stuff out like they had said something was so cold or something, and I was like, let me tell y'all this story about this one time I was fucking Jack Frost. Like I was doing shit like that. So I was thinking like other fictional things. I would be saying like Father Time is in there taking a nap. So, we got time to play this game because while Father Time is in here playing a nap, we got all the time in the world. So like let's get this shit started. Like I was doing a lot of that. But I was also playing it like old black grandmother, like, listen, I got my beer, I got my smoke. Y'all all my sons and daughters. I give a fuck what y'all saying right now. And that's how I played it. Like somebody was Thelma Harper and they had said something. I said, watch yourself, because I'll go wake Father Time up, and like your time can be over right now. Like I got the Grim Reaper on speed now. Like you know what I mean? What you want to do? Like this is how I was playing it. But and I don't claim to have been the best in Snatch Game. I was really worried about Snatch Game because I don't think that I'm funny. I know that me just naturally talking in my natural shit, I say funny shit. But let's keep it a buck. I was playing myself with some clever nods to, oh, it's Esma from Hercules. Like, oh, you don't think I know Zeus? Me and Zeus been friends for a long ass time. Like, you're not fucking with his son like that. I'm not gonna let you fuck with his son like that. You know what I mean? Like, but I was really playing myself, which was the whole reason why I played Mother Nature. But we had somebody that didn't even participate, couldn't even connect, was being the Cash Me Outside girl, wasn't interrupting nobody, which is uncharacteristic, couldn't connect, and then I had ended up in the bottom. And they were like, well, we don't think that's fair after people got mad about it. We don't think that's fair, this and this and this and this. And I came on my live and was like, no, y'all put me in the bottom and let me lip sync. And I was mad about it. I'm like, I'm going to send my daughter home. But no, y'all put me in the bottom. That's what y'all wanted to see. Let me lip sync then. And I will wear whoever else in the bottom out. Because y'all can't fuck with me. I do this. And I honestly think that's what they was hoping for because my daughter at that point in time had survived 3 lip syncs. And they was like, let's put them in the bottom so Jimmy can finally send Ember home. Because you already know. And they probably would have tried to give me some old bullshit ass song, like a rock song or some shit like that. And I'm like, and I would have fucked you up and ate you. Don't let the black skin fool you if it would have been an R&B or a hip hop song that I would still wouldn't have motherfucking killed you on a lip sync because I would have. And then I ended up when it was lip sync challenge, I ended up winning that too. The day after my father died, and did my lip sync challenge the day after he died, and won the challenge. Don't fuck with me, fellas. Oh yeah, she was big mad that I won that lip sync too. I do this. And everybody was just like, oh, and they hated y'all too, because I would be like premiering on the here and y'all would be talking about motherfuckers. Oh, they hated y'all motherfuckers too. And I'm just like, but here's the thing. And I would even be telling y'all back off, but I'm like, I'm not stopping nobody's opinion. But the real tea is, and what I would say, most of the time, even the person I was cool with said I seemed like I was above it. Or I felt like I was above it. And I said I didn't feel like I was above it when it came to challenges. Can't nobody fuck. I knew couldn't nobody fuck with me on the runway. But it, the challenges were scary to me. Like I said, I don't feel like I'm funny. I don't feel like I'm a good actor. I don't feel like I'm good at improv. So like Snatch Game scared me to death. I just wanted to be safe. I wasn't even trying to win Snatch Game. Let me just be safe. Snatch Game scared me to death. By no means do I think I should have won Snatch Game at all. Not even close. But I shouldn't have been in the bottom and somebody didn't even fucking do it. I didn't even think I was gonna win talent. Yeah, that was 1993. Oh, Bendela Pink. Yeah, 1993. And then after I won, because I guess once I said like my father passed and whatever, and like I've been going through all this stuff, I guess they thought I was probably gonna quit. And then when I came and I won, they decided to come for my neck, honey. And I was like, oh, now emotionally I can't do this. Emotionally I cannot do this, and I will not with this. How y'all doing? Oh, thank you. Like I'm like, this is what I ain't gonna do. Some of y'all was in the live when I quit. I'm like, well, I just quit because what you are not going to do is then decide, because I was strong enough to stay in the competition and said I'm gonna do this for my father because he always wanted me whatever I did to be the best, and he didn't ever want nobody to be no quitter, and I'm gonna stay in the competition, and then y'all gonna attack me with all this rah rah shit. And then when they brought y'all into it, I said, you know what? If y'all wanted to do a quiet competition and wasn't nobody watching it but us, y'all really shouldn't put me on season fucking one. Cause I took editing that and putting that out in the mainstream upon myself. Because y'all had never seen I Love Money too. And I should have known something was fishy when y'all didn't even have a drag queen on your panel. All right, guys, it's almost been an hour. I'm gonna give y'all a call, a couple moments to talk amongst yourselves. Decide if y'all have some questions for me. I have to run to the restroom, and we'll pick up in a minute. All right. Yeah, that was the thing though. And that was the thing. I'm like, I brought everybody that was following the page and everybody that was watching the competition. And I think they all felt some sort of way about that. But also at the same time, I'm also doing the best. And I kept saying, like, sometimes they would be in the group and y'all be talking shit. And I'm like, no, we ain't gonna knock nobody. Like, I didn't think I was above it. I didn't think that I was above it. I felt like I was too advanced for season one. I'm like, a lot of y'all, this is like, y'all are baby queens. This is your first time up in drags. Um, the pandemic, maybe y'all couldn't do it the way y'all wanted to do it. Like if it was a challenge, y'all could go and get stuff. I don't know. But I just felt, and to me, that was even obvious off of the trailer when they said, okay, everybody wear monochromatic. And again, if y'all remember, that was something for Drag Race that I had on for Ice. And I was like, well, I just so happened, are you saying monochromatic as in black and white, or are you saying monochromatic as in all one color? Because people take it two ways. And it was like all one color. I'm like, all right, bet. Because I'm already shooting this review for RuPaul's Drag Race. Is the category is ice, and I already got on silver from head to toe, so I'm gonna send y'all my shit while I'm already dressed. They had me smack dab in the middle of the goddamn poster, looking like the goddamn trophy. And that was me not even specifically saying, because you know, if I would have had my say and I wasn't like, well, okay, I'm going to be doing this stuff at the same time. I was having the thyroid problems. I was like, I'm not doing the makeup back to back. All of that is in the middle of quarantine. Because you know, had I not already out on the monochromatic look for Drag Race and they told me wear all one color, what the fuck color would I have had on? It's only in my name. You don't think I'd have had on pink from head to toe instead of silver? So this is shit that I'm already doing, to the point where even the pose, the way y'all had me in the middle of the poster, I'm like, it literally looked like y'all already taped the season and y'all already know who win. Y'all got me in the middle of the poster looking like I'm the goddamn trophy. This is not me being cocky. I just feel like you were just starting. You had people that were iffy about it. You had baby queens and different things in the competition that I just felt like I may have should have not been on season one. I may have not should have been on until about season three or four, so it picked up. You had queens with a little bit more seasoning. You had your format a little bit smoother. Things like that. Honestly. Hey Isaac. Yeah. What was your favorite outfit in Cruella? Garbage bag. Bitch, that was the outfit that literally, I was in the theater now. I went to the early bird because I'm cheap. Scared to death because y'all know I'm scared of the COVID, and I lost my daddy because of COVID. So, I'm scared of the COVID. But the theater was back open. Early bird is like $6.75. I was gonna get Disney Plus because I didn't know I was still going to pay $30 on top of it to get Cruella, so I was gonna get Disney Plus. I had to pay off for Disney Plus and $30 more to watch this. No, I'm not doing that. So I sucked it up and I went to the theater and I'm like, well, early bird, the theater will be freshly clean. Y'all just open it. So I went to go see Cruella at 10:30 in the morning on a Friday. And for the longest time, I was the only person, not only in the theater, I was the only person there outside of employees for like an hour. Um, but in total, in the whole theater, it was 5 people. There were people that were several seats in front of me. There were people that were several seats behind me. So I felt pretty good. I felt pretty safe. Um, but I literally, when she rolled out that spoilers for Cruella, sorry, when she rolled out the okay, when they dropped the garbage, I was like, was she in that garbage somewhere? She's just gonna have a dress that's like that looked like the garbage, and she did, and I was expecting that. But when she went and the garbage truck took off, and all the garbage was her train, I literally was in the fucking theater going, yes! I don't know, people probably was like, oh, see, that's why you can't take black people nowhere. Because I was good up until then. When she did that, I literally was like, yes! That is overness! That garbage truck was everything. And then the second time I did it was when she came out with the dog coat to the Stooges, I want to be your dog. Now I didn't say yes out loud, but that was the second time I was like, the music choices might have been obvious, honey, but they was on point. But they was on point. Cause like I know, y'all know like I'm very familiar with music, so I had already knew from when he started singing it was the Stooges, I want to be your dog. And I was just like, okay, well it's 70s, it's real punk rock. And I didn't think nothing of it. But when she came up on the hook with the Dalmatian coat, and the lady was looking at her and she came out, now I wanna be your dog. I was like, bitch, that is tens across the board. Bitch, that's sickening. And she even had lady fool talking about some she killed my dogs and made a coat out of it. To a song called Now I Wanna Be Your Dog. Bitch, that was overness. But give that woman all of the fucking Oscars because I don't care how early it came out. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, ain't no costume designer fucking with Cruella. Not this year. That shit was too good. Everybody's outfits was too good. They love a period piece anyway, but no, them costumes was too good. Hey, blup blup, what's up? But that garbage truck, like literally, and especially because I'm like, it's 10:30 in the morning when I go see the movie. I'm in the theater. I'm little black girl sitting by herself with the Cruella. I got a bun. I had a bun in my hair that day, but I had the black and white hair in a bun. With a Cruella Deville Harley Quinn T-shirt that I had made. Because when the trailer came out, everybody was saying like, "Oh my God, they made her look like this. Looks like Birds of Prey." And I was like, "Well, those two of my favorite villains of all time is Harley Quinn and Cruella Deville." And damn, don't they both iconically wear red, black, and white? So I made this whole shirt, face mask, water bottle, everything that was half Harley Quinn, Half Cruella de Vil, Bad Meets Evil. So I'm like, I'm already in the theater. Here's this black girl with this black and white goddamn bun on the top of her head with a big ass red bow, sitting by herself in the middle of the theater. Cause I'm the only person there. Choose your ticket, smack dab in the fucking middle. So I'm trying to behave myself. But when she rolled out that garbage truck, and I expected, I'm like, she in that garbage somewhere, and she got like a dress made out of the garbage. Like that was pretty predictable because they had already established she was doing all these moments to like shut shit down because it was a montage. But when she hit it and the whole dress was the garbage, I didn't see that coming. I did not see that the whole thing was a train that was just trailing behind her in this truck longer than Princess Di's wedding gown. I ain't see that coming. I knew the dress was probably gonna be made out of like the garbage and she was gonna pop out of it, but I didn't see that. I didn't see coming that all of the garbage that came out was the dress. I didn't see that coming. That was overness. That was overness. That woman, give her all the Oscars right now, because I don't see nobody fucking with Cruella. I don't give a damn if you got something set in the Victorian era, because they did that. They had a ball where they had Victorian costumes. They had all these balls where everybody had black and white, where they had won for like the favorite. They shouldn't even fucking won best costume that year, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But it was the best of everything. And in that 70s punk aesthetic that they really gave Cruella, like I would even take the display she did where she had the newspaper stuffed up underneath the dress, under that ugly ass floral dress with the matching floppy hat, but underneath it she had stuck them newspapers like a petticoat. I would wear that shit. And that was the ugliest goddamn dress before she did that, but I would rock that shit. They got some her universe cosplay elements for sale, but like, nah, it ain't like Birds of Prey. And I was like, yeah, this jacket is close enough. Like, I can fuck with this. Like, nah, if I can't have the actual shit the Cruella had on, I don't want it. That garbage dress was so goddamn cold that I would get married in that bitch. What does Chris Crystal? Oh, okay. But yes, honey, y'all. If y'all, I will tell y'all this about Cruella. And y'all know I don't gush about a lot of movies, and I'm critical of a lot of movies. And I'm not one of these people that's a critic or says going to be like, oh, you've seen this before. It's The Devil Meets Prada versus The Emancipation of Harley Quinn. No, it's fucking not. I can see where people would say The Devil Wears Prada, but no, it is no. One ran a fashion magazine and was really putting up that front. Miranda Priestley was the Cruella. Like, I'm putting up this front. I'm really vulnerable because I put my career over everything because I'm a woman in this industry and I had to, and she kind of was sympathetic underneath and had lost all these marriages. No, the Baroness was just a goddamn sociopath and psychopath. Flat out. Flat out. There are elements of Cruella that I felt like were forced. I felt like PG-13 hindered it a bit, but overall, if you really look at it as a prequel, I would give it 7.5. If you just take it as its own movie and don't think shit about 101 Dalmatians, and y'all don't think nothing about 101 Dalmatians and take it as its own movie and don't think of any of the lore of Cruella de Vil, I would give it a 9. And if you like aesthetics and costume design, I would give it a 12 out of 10. You said, I enjoyed it and my mom didn't fall asleep on it. I loved it. And Emma Stone and Emma Thompson do their thing. Is they gonna be? They were so quick to give Meryl Streep a nomination for The Devil Wears Prada, which I still don't understand. But like the child actors didn't suck. The child actors didn't suck. The only thing that I would say that I didn't like, my main thing I didn't like, is they had, and this is a light spoiler, they had a perfect opportunity for it to be a reason why her hair was half black and half white. And they went with the most obvious way of doing it. Okay, spoilers if y'all gonna watch Cruella, but it's mild. It's mild. It's not anything that's gonna ruin the storyline for you. This is just an aesthetic choice that I disagreed with. It's not anything that's gonna spoil the story for you, but it is a spoiler. So she was born with half black and half white hair. She was born that way. I would have liked to have seen it. Like I said, this isn't really a spoiler because it was in the trailer where she likes the white cape up and she has on the red dress. It was a black and white ball, and she came in to shut shit down by having on a red dress. They had the perfect reason for her to be known for half black and half white hair right there. That she could have dyed her hair or been wearing a wig that was half black, half white. They had the reason for it right then. She didn't have to be born with half black, half white hair. She did not have to be born with that. They had the reason right at that scene for the reason her hair was half black and half white. Because I'm going to this black and white ball. I am here to make an entrance. So I'm going to come in with half black and half white hair with this white cape. And then when it goes up in flames, I got on all red. But I'm at this black and white ball with half black and half white hair. And that was an aesthetic choice because she was going to a black and white ball. I think they did too much with making it she was born with black and white hair. I think that's where the reason why she had half black and half white hair is because of the grand entrance of the black and white ball. To me, instead of having her born with it. We're in the punk rock 70s era. This is when people had been dyeing their hair with blue and all this crazy stuff in London. So I I really wish the reason why she had black and white hair is because she went to this black and white ball, announced herself as Cruella. Well, now, I mean, come on. It's what she's known for. It's iconic. And that first time that she comes out and does that, it's instantly iconic, especially in the 70s. Now, everybody had different color hair, but in the 70s, and somebody went to a black and white ball with their hair half black, half white, and then had on a red dress, that would be iconic. And then you just kept it because you're known for that. I wish they would have did that instead of when she was born with half black, half white hair. But the being born with the half black, half white hair is actually in the book. Because, yeah, 101 Dalmatians is based on a book. And I wish that at any time Disney would ever do what they did in the book. Because at the end of 101 Dalmatians, and nobody ever incorporates this, she always wore black and white, red and green. Total opposites. At the end of the book, 101 Dalmatians, and I'm sorry it's going to start being hard to hear me because I'm starting to get stuffed up again. Thanks, Grass Cutter. It was the white half of her hair turns black, and the black half of her hair turns green. Like she's in such a shock that her hair goes from being black and white to black and green. And if they ever do a sequel to Cruella, if it does well enough for them to see a sequel, I want to see them play with that and flip her hair to that black and green and change the aesthetic of the clothes to fit with that black and green. What's the Monique meme? I would like to see that. And it's canon because that's what happens in the book, actually. Right, Izzy, because then she was creating the scene. And then now, well, shit, the first time I ever came out, people knew who I was as Cruella. I had the split color hair. Like, we're used to it now. We see it all the time. But in the 70s, wasn't nobody rocking that shit. So it would have been nice to been, instead of her being born with half black and half white hair, it would have been nice to, that's the reason why her hair is half black and half white. That was the first time she announced herself as, oh, well, I'm Cruella. And now that's iconic. Like, oh shit, I just stuck myself for having half black and half white hair for the rest of my life. Kind of like Andy Warhol. Because that was a wig. Spoiler alert for real life. That Andy Warhol white with the black underneath, that was a wig. When you think of Andy Warhol, you know his hair was like silver at the top, like black underneath, and that was a wig. And he wore it to the day he died because he was known for his hair being like that. Or Karl Lagerfeld with the white ponytail. When you're known for something and you're famous, like, and you stay with that because that's part of your brand. I just wish that was the reason why her hair was half black and half white. I think that would have been so much more impactful. And that's just one of the very, 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 very minor nitpicks. Hey, geriatrics. Hey, Salmon Fire. I wish that would have been the reason why. Oh, that's why her hair is half black and half white. Because that's how she stepped onto the scene. Not, this is a birthmark and this is just really what color my hair is. Even though I do know people with white streaks in their hair as a birthmark that dye their hair. I know people that have uh, white hair as a birthmark. Because it's just a birthmark is either overpigmentation somewhere on your skin or a lack of pigmentation somewhere on your skin. And I actually know two people personally that have white in their hair and it's a birthmark. I went to high school with a girl that had white in her hair from the root. It didn't go all the way down, but she had white in the hair in the root. And it was born, she was born like that. It was a birthmark. And one of my close friends' hair is white. Like when she wears her, she cuts her hair short now so you can never see it. And she would always like have a streak of like blonde or something in her hair right there to hide it. And she had like this much hair in the front that was pure white, and it was a birthmark. Or you could have gave her all white hair because Cruella Deville is pale, and said she was an albino, and she dyed half of it black. Anything except for she was born with her hair half black, half white, straight down the middle. But I dug it. Come on, one head like. While we are talking about Cruella, I am going to bring up my Etsy store again right now. I do have a sale going on my Etsy at Nostalgia Mask. 15% off of all Pride merchandise. Anybody that is a gay icon, because let's face it, Cruella Deville is definitely a fucking queer icon. Like, let's not even fucking joke ourselves. One of the first. And I do have a Cruella Deville gift set. That's a gift box, wine glass, um, a glass about this big that you could do like your dark liquor over ice, and a black coffee mug, and a white and black spotted box with Cruella Deville stickers, chocolate covered cherries, and red metallic paper. It's a beautiful gift for anybody or just anybody likes Cruella Deville, and it is at the lowest price possible right now. But it's also 15% off of all queer merchandise, and that's at Nostalgia Mask on Etsy. Yeah, he can tie it out with one hand like. I even like how they had Horace and Jasper introduced. I even like that. I like it was Jasper clearly had feelings for Cruella. Um, it didn't hurt that they made Jasper biracial, so Jasper was black. It didn't hurt, and I don't think that was done for inclusivity either. I don't feel like that was done for inclusivity. I just think that because 101 Dalmatians is set in London, they had a very, very British cast. but they had a couple of American people with Emma Stone and the character that played Horace were American who do spot on British accents. By the way, like they're flawless. You forget that neither one of them are actually not British. Um, I put it like this: Cruella was way better than what I thought it was gonna be. My expectations was low, but I was gonna see it anyway because, like I said, like top three villains of all time. My top three villains of all time are Darth Vader, Harley Quinn, and Cruella Deville. So I was gonna watch it regardless, but I was very, very, very pleasantly surprised. Oh, you got some ears to go with your custom Josie and Pussycat set? Are they purple? Yeah, Sierra. For those of y'all who don't know, that's Luminaire 843. You know, she is the capo in the building. Um, had gotten a super combo on me, and the super combo is t-shirt, face mask, drinkware. So she had a water bottle, a t-shirt, and a face mask that we worked together to do the live action Josie and the Pussycats. And I was super excited to do it because I love Josie and the Pussycats, and I think that let's talk about it because I posted this on Facebook one day. Josie and the Pussycats, Grease 2, Jawbreaker, Heathers, and it was another movie I said, Tank Girl. Tank Girl are underrated feminist masterpieces. I'm going to say those movies again. Josie and the Pussycats, Grease 2, Jawbreaker, Heathers, and Tank Girl. No, it wasn't Heathers. It wasn't Heathers. Barbed Wire. It wasn't Heathers. Barbed Wire. It wasn't Heathers. Barbed Wire. So let me say that back. Josie and the Pussycats, Grease 2, Jawbreaker, Tank Girl, and Barbed Wire are underrated feminist masterpieces. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. We gonna discuss that because that's an interesting topic. What's up? got this baby too. I know a lot of y'all have been asking. We're gonna get back to the topic. Damn, I dropped down to 2 people while I went to the bathroom. That's rude. I was coming back. I have this. This is my personal water bottle. I know a lot of y'all have been asking for merch. I do have these that I can make. I can put anything on it, but this one's my personal with the Jimmy's Diner and the Jimmi Pynk popsicle logo on it. I just want to show y'all that. That is not on Etsy. That is not on Facebook. That is not on anything. That is just something I made for myself, but I have actually got some more in stock that can be made into anything. I have some strawberry, because obviously I did pink for myself, but I also have some vanilla, so that can be custom made with anything on it, or my logos, but this one is mine. It's my own personal water bottle. As you can see, it's huge, so it holds quite a bit. I'm probably going to make one for, at least one for GemCon, because I'm doing GemCon a little bit different this year. I got stuff that I've already made for GemCon that it's not going to be no custom order for GemCon. It's going to be, this is what I got, and once it's gone, the exclusives and I'm about. But here's what we're going to do, folks. Yeah. Here's what we're going to do, folks. Because there's only 2 people, and I know like the video is kind of long. So I'm going to wrap up for about 20 minutes. Get myself together. I'm going to get some water in my water cup. I'm going to probably move the computer a little bit closer to where we're usually at, so the lighting is a little bit better because the sun is coming down. And I'm going to grab me a quick snack, and we'll be back in about 20 minutes, and then we'll start over again so fresh people can come in and I can re-explain this, and then we'll start this conversation from the top, tippy. Okay? So, and this time I'm not mad. I'm not talking to nobody in the background. Nothing's going to piss me off. I'm not doing anything. All my work is done. I do want to check my Facebook and my Etsy and make sure I don't have orders. So we'll reconvene, honestly. And I know it sounds like I'm slurring my words, but I'm not. It's just that because they cut the grass and choking on my snot again. So I want to try to get that kind of together too. And we'll reconvene in about a half an hour. Cool? And this time I'm not trashed or get mad or anything. These are actually things I'm just going to sit down and get done, because again, I do run my own business and I do need to check in. It is Friday. People got paid. I need to do a little bit of advertising, post some shit. So, what time is it now? It is 9:20 Eastern Standard Time, so we'll say 40 minutes. I'll be back at 10 Eastern Standard Time. Cool? Alright. Y'all keep it greasy. Y'all do the same. Do what y'all need to do, and then we're going to discuss these feminist masterpieces. Okay? Keep it greasy and stay tuned. Deuces.